boxing out of the blue corner, all the way from Belfast, Simon Leonard. And boxing to the ring in the red corner from Birmingham, Phil Lashley. Your referee, Mr. Gary Bedford, and this is 3 2-minute rounds. Thank you. Right, can we have some tape for inside, please? Can anyone sort some tape out? Bobby? Bobby? Ricky, can you get some tape, mate, for the gloves? On its way, Gary. The timekeeper for the entire inning is Mr. Phil Mayer.
Right, good evening and a big warm welcome to the Circus Tavern for this Alan Mortlock Independent Boxing Association promotion. My name's Steve Holdsworth and our first contest features this young fella. I say young, no offence, all the way from Belfast, Simon Leonard, 31 years of age, making his debut here this evening against Phil Lashley, an ex-professional fighter from Birmingham. Referee Gary Bedford. Three 2-minute rounds, this one. A bit of a problem here with Simon's gloves, no tape on them yet. Well, Noel Tierney there has now got the tape to just get those laces sorted out. And this might be a difficult night's work for the first timer from Belfast. He had 19 amateur contests, won 16 of them, so that's pretty good form. Only 3 defeats. And Phil Lashley, well, he's an ex-professional fighter, had more fights than I care to remember, in fact, as a professional, but this is his first fight also. He's 37 years of age, 6 years older than Leonard. Here we go then for the final instructions from Gary Bedford. First timers then don't expect a great deal of, so I shall be on the kind side. As I say, Phil Lashley, an ex-professional from Birmingham, against a man boxing the first time as an unlicensed fighter here for the IBA and Alan Mortlock in the Circus Tavern. Well, looks like Leonard has got some idea, skirting this ring nicely to start with. He's trained and guided by Brian McHugh, who'll be boxing on the show also a bit later on. Brian, of course, a very experienced fighter. So Leonard then, hands high, quite a wide stance there. But no problems for him. Lashley, well, not doing too badly here in these opening seconds. And of course I saw an awful lot of Phil Lashley's pro fights, and hate to remind him that he lost more than he won. And Leonard and his team arrived in England this morning, and will be going back tomorrow, I suspect. I've got a feeling that Leonard will be going home with a win. Looks pretty useful for a first timer. Well, left hook there from Lashley, the best punch he's thrown so far in this opener. In this opening session, all Simon Leonard at the moment. Of course, Lashley does have the experience to try and turn this one around a bit later if he gets the opportunity. Hasn't boxed for a couple of years. Dono Jr. was his last fight. Good left hook there from Leonard. So there you are then. Simon Sugar Ray Leonard wins the opener against Phil Lashley and boxing nicely. You get in for round two.
Round two.
Here we go then, Phil Lashley from Birmingham on the left of the picture. Looks a wee bit smaller here, not too much, but just a touch smaller than Simon Leonard. And Leonard made a good start, very lively. Certainly looks fit and tuned up for this. Good body shot there from Leonard. If I remember rightly, that was often Lashley's weakness in the early days. Well, once again, Leonard there very much in command. But Lashley, well, not backing off, not afraid of this assignment. Nice little three-punch combination from Leonard. Boxing well. Well, Lashley there lands a right and a couple of left jabs. And the light is very poor on the front side of the ring, unfortunately, boys. Nothing I can do about it. At the end of another decent round there for Leonard, but Lashley had a couple of moments of his own, I thought, there. Here we go then, third and final round to decide this one. So, Simon Leonard then, I think, boxing pretty well here. Looks very lively. And Phil Lashley, well, first time, of course, in action for him for a couple of years, and up against a pretty live wire here in Leonard. And I can't imagine Lashley turning this one around. He never had much of a punch, if I remember, in the early days. So in the early days, he was a pro for quite some time. Well, Lashley there flashing out a right, just caught by the glove of Leonard. Yep, this is a pretty pleasing first time out here, I should imagine, for Simon Leonard, boxing this one very nicely. Lashley, of course, still taking a bit of time to find his feet, but he's surviving, and that's the main thing. And Leonard there, concentrating on Lashley's body, but Phil taking the punches okay. Very busy approach this, isn't it, by Leonard? And this Irishman has done exceptionally well. And it's very hot in here, and that's a good win for Simon Leonard. Well done.
Bottom of the temple, please. Well, it's after half four first. Like this evening, I'm sure, thank you. We have a unanimous decision on the winner, all the way from Belfast, Simon Leonard! As I was saying before the eagle ring, Simon Leonard was boxing for the first time, and Phil Lash was boxing for the first time in many a year. What a Phil. What a time. It's an eagle ring, Simon Leonard, Phil Lash.